having people moving to Florida and Texas, and it just doesn't. We've tried it. Doesn't work.
So in the book, I break down and define, finally, what's socialism. People don't know what they're talking about when they talk about it. Even if you want to distribute money like a socialist, you have to first collect it like a capitalist, right? As you know, I am a capitalist. I'm just one, I think maybe a conscious capitalism. But
You always say, as I know, and I always go, okay, yeah, I know. And then I have my doubts.
well, you know, I have my doubts whether you can play NFL. I mean, but, but you probably were
I could be a punter, maybe.
Here's my question, though. I mean, for instance, yesterday we had a whole conversation about a tax on the rich. Why does protecting the middle class always become a conversation about a war on wealthy?
It's a great question.
Why does it have to be that way? Why doesn't capitalism protect both?
Yeah, because capitalism has done a really crappy job of marketing itself. And the latter, unfortunately, as somebody who came from South Central and Compton, one of the worst zip codes in America economically, I can tell you the latter does not often reach the bottom. And if you hang around 9 broke people, you'll be the 10th. I'll talk to people, white and black, by the way, urban and rural, and they say, I hate rich people. My response, no, you don't. You hate rich people until you become rich. What you hate is a game system. What you hate is a system that no matter how hard you work, 2, 3 jobs, you're honest, you're hardworking, you just can't seem to get ahead, so you assume it's gamed. What I'm working to do is to ungame the system so that everybody has a shot, not a guarantee, a shot at going from the bottom to the top. You know, we run this play before when the world didn't believe, America didn't believe in itself. That was 1972. It was actually women. Women were not allowed in 1972, again, I cover this in the book, Capitalism for All, could not get a bank account. All women, white women, no, you know, our moms couldn't get a loan unless her husband co-signed it. Not 1872, 1972. And I run a 50-year data study. I say this, the jury's already in. What happens when you include people? Women are today just under a third of the U.S. economy. So $8 to $10 trillion of GDP is women in the economy. What would have happened if we got that debate wrong? Because people were frustrated. They didn't understand that everybody could play a role. So I just think we need to reimagine. We need to help people to get to the starting line. They've gotten the finish line on their own, but help them get to the starting line. And I think people start, no one washes rental cars. You stop arguing about something when you own it.